Okay, welcome everyone to day 42. We started recording late. Today we are doing this activity called day 42 reverse feedback. And in this activity, participants will write and share a story, and after that, they will share the intent. And then, based on that, we will provide the feedback whether the intent was satisfied, was met, or not. That's the whole story. The participants have already written the story. So now we are getting into story sharing and the intent sharing. So let's start with Venkat. So Venkat, whenever you're ready,
Yes, Haritosh, I can share now.
go ahead.
Hello, hello, friends. Last week there was a New Year holiday, so normally we plan for New Year plan and year goals, etc. But it would affect based on our circumstance. Example: last week, our friends came to my room and we prepared food and we enjoyed. We went outside for roaming, everything. So that was the reason my personal plan was disturbed. But I enjoyed a lot with friends. One of my plan was recording video and post on YouTube. That I couldn't break. I do not want to break that goal. I somewhat relax other goals such as going to gym, meditation, cleaning room, etc., reading books, etc. But I plan to uh, record a video on within Sunday. I try to plan for um, quiet place and record it, but I couldn't get the whole weekend. Finally, I got a 2 hours time gap between 2:30 to 5:30 at afternoon because my friend went to his room and he took rest. That time I planned to record video. I struggle a lot because again it forces me to complete my video. Otherwise, again we plan to go outside at 5:30. I take a record and I delete. I take a record and delete because I couldn't get a perfect video. And moreover, I uh, used some other techniques in this video. Every time I use mirror in front of mirror, I use and record video. This time I didn't use mirror. I um, use back camera of my mobile and record. That also the reason I couldn't get the points. I forget some of the points. And in previous time I write uh, write the hint in the notebook, but this time I stopped to everything right on the notebook. It would be like a mugging and telling. That also I want to break this from this new year. So I used back camera and I didn't write anything. These are the reasons behind me to couldn't complete my video. Finally, my friend called me. Venkat, where are you now? We can go now. Yeah, he said at 6 o'clock. Instead of 5:30, he said 6 o'clock. I okay. Give for 10 minutes. I will come outside. I will come. I said. Then I write a time target to in my notebook. I need to complete within 10 minutes. Then whatever it would be, I take and record and post on YouTube. From this, I conclude that we have to set our time limit for all the activity. Otherwise, it would go extend our time. We could not complete whatever time we have. So, for best to complete, first set the time. That's all. Thank you.
Awesome power to you. Story power to you, SPTY. Everybody can write in the chat. Now let's go to the second part. What was your intent of sharing the story?
how to complete uh,
Hmm.
our activity on time. If you don't um, mention our time, then we cannot complete by ourselves also.
Hmm. Very nice. Great. I know Dr. Alka joined almost at the end of it, so I'm not going to ask her, but I'm going to share feedback. So, have you heard about a law which says that if you assign something 10 days, you will do ultimately on the after 9 days and after 12 hours only it
Yes, yes.
lasts.
Parkins law.
Parkins law, right? Exactly. I was trying to remember the name of the Parkinson's law. Right? You do work at only at the end, so you have to assign it. Right? If you assign it 1 month, it will take 1 month only. If you assign 1 day, it will take 1 day only. Right? And this was a classic example of Parkinson's law. And yeah, so great story, great flow. Of course, there are few things that needs to be worked about. For example, the actual hook of your story came quite late, right? Which means that no, you're telling about your weekend, what happens, and friends and all. By that time, and I'm telling it as a coach for you to keep your audience engaged, not as an audience. That no, by that time, by the 45 seconds that you talked about that, I'm already out of that zone because I don't want to hear another weekend story. But if you start with the hook, right now I've taken the resolution, I have to I see the vocal variation. I have to create a video before the end of the weekend or end of the Sunday, and now the friends have come. I don't know what I do, but I have the resolution. I have to do it, and I'm really worried, right? So you show up in your body language and also start with that. Okay, this is a goal that you really want to achieve, but you are nowhere close to that goal. If it is this is the goal, you are nowhere here and you're not going up. How will you go there? So this is the increasing the stake or conflict. That there were conflict, and the cure came that okay, I have to do it no matter what in 10 minutes. But the real intent was pretty late, right? So if you put it in the front, I know what I'm looking forward to. Just like if you see movies at the start, they will show the scene, right, which is very interesting, and then they will show the backstory, and then the actual scene comes, and then it goes forward. So it's like that. You have to keep that audience engaged. So that's one thing, and then also, and I know you're in office, so you may not be able to do that, but the body language and voice projections also. Like now, if you are really worried, or you are no you are having frustration that no, I really want to do it. I mean, this is getting over. It's already 4 o'clock. I have to post it by 6 o'clock. Oh my god, it's now 5:30. Yeah, I'm coming out. I have 10 minutes, and then you say, okay, I have 10 minutes. No matter what happens, I am not going out of the room without creating the video. And then you say, I took a breath, wrote down the script, opened the camera, and there it was done. Right? So, saying the same thing, but in a way that you are increasing the stakes. Is that making sense?
Yes, 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 Haritosh.
Yeah. So, little bit work on the increasing the hook at the start and show us how to struggle and keep the stakes higher. Like make it like no, make it like a big deal.
Mm.
If it's not a big deal, then we don't care. If
Yes,
it's not
yes.
a big deal, then audience don't care. But if you make it like a big deal, right? Yeah, I don't know what I will say to myself. This is going to be such an embarrassment. I have promised to the community that I will be posting it. It's already only 10 minutes to go. Increase the stake. We want to know. That is how when you complete that, that's when the dopamine is released, and people like, wow, that's great, Venkat, right? Otherwise, okay, good job for you. So that's great versus good job is this difference when you put the stakes.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. More
Yes.
power to you. Dr. Alka, do you have a story?
Actually, I'm not understanding why I'm not able to see the link. That's why I was calling you. मेरे लैपटॉप में लिंक नहीं आ रहा है जो व्हाट्सएप खोला है ना मैंने. So that is why I could not connect from my laptop. So
Really?
story, I'm little. I've been working on this only. So what is this? What is the part of what's the exercise today?
So exercise is called. Give me a second. This exercise is called the reverse feedback. I will share my screen. I'm not able to see your video as well. Uh, so in this, what we are doing is We will be writing a story, we'll be sharing, then after the story, we'll share the intent, and then based on that, the other participant will provide feedback that whether your intent was fulfilled or not, right? So, I guess we'll probably have to do it later. I think we are almost at the end of the time. So what we
Okay.
can do is you can create the video and post it in the group, and then just share the intent, and we can provide feedback on that. All right,
Okay. Thank you so much, Haritosh.
no problem, and we'll see what happened to your laptop. I mean, that's a separate issue, tech issue seems like. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I think it is a Wi-Fi problem because nothing is loading only on it. My previous session also now I was not able to load it properly, but I still got it on. I got all the messages on my laptop. पर अभी आपका मैसेज दिख ही नहीं रहा है तो मुझे लगा कि आज सेशन ही नहीं है
no,
फिर मैंने आपको
if it
फोन
was
किया
not
डिड यू
there, I
गेट
would
माय
have
फोन
messaged. Yeah, yeah.
डिड यू गेट माय फोन कॉल
I think it was ringing somewhere. I was in the session, so I heard that.
ओके 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 ठीक है आई विल पुट अप द वीडियो इन द ग्रुप थैंक यू सो मच हरितोष
Thank you everyone. Have a great rest of
Thank you,
the
ma'am.
day. So this was day 42 of Story Spark session entitled Reverse Feedback. Please create your video, share with the intent, and then others in the group can provide the feedback. And as I say, every time until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone. We'll see you tomorrow again for day 43 of Story Spark session. Have a great rest of the day.
So the video should have a hook, it should have a struggle.